Taehyung watched Jungkook claiming relaxing and gently placed his hand over his Taehyung softly. It's alright, baby. Let's wait for the IP to gather more information. We should jump to conclusion and just add. Jungkook looked at him with an expression they clearly said, "Hey, give me some comfort." Taehyung rising amused Taehyung teasingly, "And how exactly should I comfort you?" Jungkook didn't answer instantly. Reached out, pulling Taehyung effortlessly into his Taehyung gasping. Jungkook leaned practically in Jungkook's arms in their position more than a little. Jungkook's muttered his pride trembled deep and Jungkook is in the door locked. A shiver ran down Taehyung's spine at that tone. He glanced at the door, nodding Taehyung quickly. Yes, Jungkook grunted in satisfaction and leaned in, aiming for a kiss, but Taehyung raised his head, making Jungkook lean on his palm. Instead, Jungkook pulled him back from Jungkook, mumbling why. Taehyung crossed his arms, tightened his chin up. "Young family, you said you would for me and now you are already trying to me. Don't you think I am too easy to get?" His face held an "I am not easy" expression. Jungkook laughed but smiled at him. Jungkook, "Definitely, of course I'll be you, even if you are mad. Someday I'll still quote you every single day, but I thought you were going to comfort me." He pouted slightly, looking at Jeff's as a child whose candy has been stolen. Taehyung chuckled as he sulking. "Okay, alright, but I'm not easy to get. I'm just comforting you. That's all." Jungkook came in. Jungkook really quickly. "Of course, baby, you are not easy at all, and this is just you comforting me." Taehyung narrowed his eyes. Taehyung snorted, "And you will quote me." Jungkook smiled dramatically, but no, that Jungkook clutching, "I will quote you." It will obvious he was getting impotence. Taehyung opened his mouth to add another condition, but before he could speak, Jungkook it capturing his lip in a Taehyung gasped in surprise, but soon his arms found their way around Jungkook's neck, pulling him closer. His finger tangled in Jungkook's hair, playfully with a soft stance, while Jungkook captured his jaw tight in one hand and slid the another down to the waist. "Grow more." Taehyung melted into it, letting himself get lost in the moment. Jungkook slowly slipped back. Taehyung shut his finger, brushing over his skin, fighting in his Taehyung's zipper, giving Jungkook head tightened when he left their breath grown heavier, their body warmth carrying more. As that moment was about that father, knock knock. Taehyung and Jungkook frozen. "Hobby from outside." "Boss, are you inside?" Taehyung pulled away instantly, his face burning red. He jumped off Jungkook, fixing his shirt. Jungkook groaned in frustration, hiding a hand thought in hair. Jungkook whispered, He has the worst timing." Taehyung cleared his throat, trying to steal his voice. "Taehyung, come here." "Yes, Obi, what is it?" Obi hesitated. Should I come back later?" Jungkook could hear the amusement in his tone and a smirk. Jungkook teasingly, "Yes, Obi, come back in an hour." Taehyung elbowed him, glaring. Taehyung hissing. Jungkook, Obi laughing softly. "I'll pretend I didn't hear that, but seriously, boss isn't important." Taehyung sighed and looked at Jungkook, Jungkook grinned. "To be continued, baby." Taehyung rolled his eyes but couldn't help the small smile on his lips. Taehyung, "Yes, Obi." He flinched slightly when Jungkook's neck pinched again. His lip parted, but the sound came out exactly for a small gasp. "Hope from outside." quickly manage his call. He wanted to know if you are have dinner at home. Taehyung tried to compose himself, ignoring the teasing and Taehyung Rise. I'll send her a message. Thank you, Gguki. He pulled out his phone and quickly checked his notification. His eyes widened when he saw that Gguki had called him 3 times. His chest tightened with guilt. He had been too caught up with Jungkook to notice. He hurriedly trying a message explaining why he hadn't picked up and promising to call once they were home. He knew his son would understood, but still. Once done, he put the phone away and tightly smiled. Jungkook under leisurely crossing his skin, whispering, "Get your hand off me." His voice came out soft, almost like a pure, making Jungkook smirk in a human. Jungkook is we really need a time alone. We already in depth beating interpreted. He leaned in his leg, running against the ear, making him shiver. Jungkook whispering, "I just want to eat you up." Taehyung swallowed hard, unable to stop the warm thought his body. He didn't say anything, but his reaction was enough to make Jungkook run in satisfaction. Finally, Taehyung took a deep breath and forced himself off Jungkook. Taehyung clearly thought, "Alright, let's go home. Our son must be waiting for us." Jungkook signed but noted, standing up as well. They were both fixing their clothes, making sure they looked fashionable before most of the employees had already left for the day, which made Taehyung feel relieved. He didn't want to deal with more rumors. As they walked towards the car, Jungkook glanced at him with a smile. "Jungkook, so to let me cook dinner tonight." Taehyung blinked, surprised. "Taehyung, you cook?" Jungkook shook her. Jungkook, "Of course, I want to make up for last time, so let me do it." Taehyung nodded, touched by his sincerity. Taehyung smiling, "Alright, but what about your parents? Are you sure your dad is okay being alone with your mom?" He remembered what Jungkook had said earlier. His mother has been acting stranger ever since he returned after the pre-vacation was already better than after. Jungkook placed a racing hand on Taehyung's lower back as they walked towards the car. Jungkook, "I already instructed you to stay there for the night along with some of my men. My dad will be safe." When they reached the car, Taehyung stopped confused. The passenger seat was covered with a bunch of sunflowers. He returned to Jungkook, his eyes questioning. Taehyung hesitated. "This is from me?" Jungkook nodded. His expression shocked. Jungkook, "Didn't I tell you I am trusting you?" He picked up the and held it out to Taehyung. Jungkook, "This is for you." Taehyung accepted it, bringing the flower to his nose, inhaling the extra scent. His lips pinched as he tried to hide him from his smile. Taehyung smiled, "Thank you." Before he could overthink it, he leaned it and placed on Jungkook's cheek. Then, like a blushing teenager, he quickly got into the car. Once seat, he noticed a small card stuck along the flower. He carefully pulled it out and leaned it slightly. Sunflowers are special. They always turn to face the sun as if worshipping it. Thought, "I always see myself as the sun. I found myself wanting to worship you." Heart, maybe, and soul. Then started at the word, feeling an unexpected wave of emotion. His eyes lifted to find Jungkook already seated in the driver's seat, looking at him expectantly. Without thinking, Taehyung leaned over the desk from Jungkook. Jungkook was taken back for a moment, but quickly recovered. His arm wrapped around Taehyung's waist, They only pulled away when the need for air became too much. Taehyung rested his forehead against Jungkook's hand, still clutching the flower. Taehyung shouted, "Let's go home." Jungkook smiled, his heart full. The world had always felt beginning to him. He had spent years alone, moving from one place to another, never truly settled. But now, with Taehyung and Gguki, home finally had a meaning, because home was not a place. Home was. When Jeon sat in the when Mrs. Jeon sat in the living room watching for her son to come home, the dim light of the candle cast long shadows around the lavish space, but the expression was anything but calm. She stepped her peacefully flower against her precious thing. Where was Jungkook? Just as she was about to call him, the door swung open with a force that made her flinch. Jungkook walked in, his face calm but unraveled. Behind him, 10 men in black suits followed, their presence overwhelming and intimidating. Men in answer, "Good evening, madam." Mrs. Chandler realized the respect in their voice did nothing to smooth the anger rising within her. Back when she first married into the Jeon family, his voice was smooth, there was an firm that made her clean. This was not here to neglect Vena. She felt Vena suspiciously. "Is that so?" Her gaze flickered to the man behind him. It was highly unusual for Jungkook to send Yoongi here alone. He was always by her son's side, as if attached to him. Something didn't feel right. "This is Jeon, probably. Where is my son?" Yoongi in his natural expression. Yoongi respectfully boss has an important matter to attend to, madam. Jeon patience snapped, her tone rising in anger. Mrs. Jeon eagerly, "More important than us, his parents." Her voice echoes in the last room. Yoongi remained unfazed, his face betraying no emotion. Yoongi firmly, "I do not have the right to speak on family matters, madam. I am here only to do my duty." But with that, Yoongi turned slightly and gestured towards one of the men. Yoongi flicks good check on master, make sure he rests well. And a tall, stranger man with an air of discipline stated corner slightly walked towards the master bedroom. Mrs. Jeon asked burden in shock. She immediately stood up, her voice trembled with shame. "Mrs. Jeon, sorry, Yoongi, how dare you to you send some stranger inside the master room?" His sharp tone caused the air, but Yoongi remained composed. Yoongi calmly, "I am only follow order, madam." Then he turned to two of the men in the ground and motioned towards the bedroom door. Yoongi authorized you to guard the door. No one is allowed inside once Gguki finishes the checkup. If anyone tried to enter without permission, shoot to step. His voice was still unwavering. The two men nodded and immediately took the position. Mrs. Jeon faced tense and disbelief. A dish said afraid, closed her cheeks and her hand trembled with fury. Her authority was being completely ignored. She pointed a shaking finger at Yoongi. Her voice cracked. Mrs. Jeon furious. You? Yoongi remained unaffected. His loyalty loved his Jungkook, not her. He turned back to the remained men. His sharp gaze commanding, Yoongi, the rest of you take a turn staying away throughout the night. I don't want any disturbance. The man nodded in unseen their discomplete movements, so they had already accepted the order. The Yoongi returned to Mrs. Jeon will not stand and brought politely. Yoongi calmly, I guess, madam, rest of the night. The guest room has been aparted for you. Please wait for boss to return. His words were polite, but Mrs. Jeon could hear the familiarity in them. He was not asking, he was telling, and then without waiting for her response, Yoongi walked out of the room, leaving her standing there, shaking in a support rack. Once outside, he pulled out his phone. He should call his boss to report. While Yoongi was carrying out his duties, Jungkook was in the kitchen completely at ease, enjoying a rare moment of peace with Taehyung and Gguki. The three of them were preparing dinner together. Gguki, full of excitement, sat on the kitchen and eagerly watching the pasta as if were the most interesting things in the world. Taehyung stood by the counter carefully stirring the sauces while Jungkook was focusing on garlic and chicken beside in the pan. The delicious aroma of sauces, butter, and grilled chicken filled the kitchen. Jungkook smiled warmly. I want us to do this at least once a week as a bonding time. What do you both think? Taehyung looked up from his cooking, his face light up with enthusiasm. Taehyung, exactly, yes, we should definitely do this. It's fun. With a grin, it just smells so good. I suspected of a little food is was thrilled, especially knowing that Jaffa was for them. Jungkook carefully took the tea, make sure to eat well, so the papa will cook for you more often in future. Gguki eagerly nodded his eyes and with anticipations. Meanwhile, outside in the kitchen, the house helper secretly peeking in. They had been chased away by Jungkook, who insisted on cooking himself. But now, seeing the mess in the kitchen, they exchanged helpless glances. House helper one whispered, "Oh no, the kitchen is disaster." Helper 2 saying, "We are going to have a long night cleaning this up." Still none of them dare to complain. Seeing the happy smile on their employee's face, they knew it was worth it. After editing a final fresh dinner was finally ready, and the three of them sat together at the dinner table enjoying their homemade meal. Taehyung took a bite, his eyes widened in surprise. Taehyung, amazing, Jungkook, this is really delicious. I didn't know you could cook so well. The pasta was carefully and cleared, chicken was tender and juicy. Jungkook smirked, are you that surprised? I am full of hidden talent. Gguki with a mouthful of food. Papa, this is best pasta ever. Seeing both of them enjoying the food made Jungkook feel a warmth in his heart. This was happy. After finishing their meal, instead of returning to their room, they all settled in the home theater room to watching the movie together. Of course, it had to be a kid-friendly movie. Cry was Gguki's favorite Disney movie, and he was bitten started singing along the song. Taehyung chuckled softly. This is so good when he is singing along Jungkook Game. He really is. The cozy atmosphere, a dim light, and the warmth of his family made Jungkook wish for time to stop. Halfway through the movie, Jungkook suddenly remembered something. His phone. He had placed it on silent earlier to avoid interpretation, but now that he cleared it, he saw multiple missed calls from Yoongi. Jungkook whispered to Taehyung, "Baby, Yoongi has been calling me. I'll step outside to call him back." Before leaving, he had in place on Timothy. Then he turned to Gguki, whispered, "We'll take a call. You continue watching, okay?" Gguki nodded with focus on the skin of the smile at his little paw. Jungkook quietly stepped out into the porch and dialed Yoongi number. The call barely rang things before Yoongi loud voice better thought on the speaker. Yoongi exchanged, "Boss, you finally remember me. I thought I was abandoned." Jungkook finished pulling the phone away from his ear. Jungkook annoying. "Can you not scream? How's the situation?" Immediately Yoongi was turned serious. Yoongi reporting, "Everything has been arranged by you, order boss." Jungkook revolving good, but there was one more thing he need to confirm. Jungkook, what about Dr. Minho? Earlier, Jungkook had personally asked Yoongi to meet Dr. Minho and propose a deal if the doctor could create a medicine for this father condition. Jungkook would ensure he got a poison at the hospital in Yoongi impressed. Dr. Minho agreed. He said he will personally create medicine for Master. Honestly, I can't believe how capable Sir Taehyung friend in. Aside from the being a surgeon, he also a chemist. That's impressive. Jungkook smart. Of course, Dr. Minho would accept the offer. Who would dare reject an opportunity from Jeon Jungkook? Jungkook teasingly seemed to admire him a lot, huh? And there was a hint of jealousy in his tone. After all, was not he also a doctor? Yoongi serious, of course, was a man like him is truly warm, admiring Jungkook firmly. Then Yoongi suddenly changed the topic. Yoongi concerned, and by the way, madam is really strict right now. She is completely furious and is trying to break into master bedroom, but she's controlling her face carefully. It reminds me, didn't she get surgery to fix her face after an accident before? Jungkook frowned. Yes, he remembered it will opportunity his at least 15 hours. She had been found by the police in the that alleyway after being missing near a month, covered in injury and purposely. According to investigations, she has been by a group of Benedictine Jungkook teenagers. I remember, but something still felt off. Shaking his thought away, Jungkook changed the subject. Jungkook, what about Agent? Even he had already asked earlier. He knew what agency was, thought they get information. It would be before they uncovered the truth. In the sign, no update from him. Jungkook, alright, stay there and keep watch without wasting for a reply. He ended a call. Yoongi yelling into the phone, "Boss, I deserve a bonus." Boss, Billy tone deep in the air. Yoongi stared at his phone before stepping his foot in frustration. Yoongi grumbling, "My bonus just disappeared into thin air." After finishing his call, Jungkook returned to the theater room only to find Gguki barely keeping his eyes open. The little boy had dropped slightly, his tiny feet rubbing his sleepy eyes. Taehyung was nowhere to be seen at the moment, so Jungkook quickly sat beside his son and gently stroked his soft hair. Jungkook softly, "Little, I want you to sleep in your room tonight, alright? At this, Gguki immediately forgot her blinking at his father in confusion. Gguki pointing, why? I want to sleep with Appa and Emma. His innocent face made Jungkook shudder. Leaning closer, he whispering in a concerned tone, Jungkook, you said you wanted a baby sister, right? At the mention of a baby sister, Gguki and Rosing vanished in air instant. His little eyes lit up with excitement as he nodded eagerly. Gguki cheerfully, yes, I really want a baby sister. He had always imagined having a cute little sibling, someone smaller than him, with gloopy cheeks, pretty ponytails, and a smile like a doll. Just the thought made Gguki more excited. Seeing his son study on Jungkook's market and patted his head, Jungkook playfully, then you have to sleep in your room tonight. Gguki suspiciously, if I sleep in my own room, will I really got a baby sister? He questioned at his father, trying to determine if he was being triggered. Jungkook nodded seriously, absolutely yes, but he placed a finger on his lip. This is a secret between us, okay? Gguki giggled. Okay, Pa, I won't tell Emma, satisfied with a deal. Gguki snuggled closer his father, completely convinced. Jungkook smiled his and asked, and son, you are understood when you grow up.